Hi everybody, welcome to the Steckline Report. Over the last several months you've heard me talk about the beef checkoff program and some of the problems that it's had, and it's had plenty. They're trying to increase the rate from $1 to $2 a head. That's a 100% increase, which should cause somebody a little bit of a headache, and I'm in the cattle business and I'm not too sure I want to pay $2 until I really know where it goes. In any event, we do need promotion. I'm the biggest guy that would ever back that. That's my business, is promotion. But are they doing it and doing it in the right way now? And what will they do with twice as much money? And things like that are questions that a lot of people are asking. Well, folks, there's some new news on that. Stand by.
When I first got started in the cattle business, my wife and my father-in-law got me into it. I love dealing with the animals and being in the outdoors. At American Ag Credit, I know a lot of them are in the same business that I am. Therefore they understand what I need and what problems I'm against, so they can work with you on it, and it makes it much easier.
It's been passed down to me through the generations, and I want to pass it on down to the next generation or two.
Looks like, friends, 7 national organizations that are members of the Beef Checkoff Enhancement Working Group have reached an agreement on how to proceed with the campaign to increase the beef checkoff program from $1 a head to $2 a head. 3 organizations are mighty much against it. National Farmers Union, U.S. Cattlemen's Association, and RCAF USA. They've been fighting this deal from day one. It's over a 2-year deal that they've been trying to get this done. They've chose to oppose the increase again. They argue the increase doesn't provide enough management and oversight reform for the checkoff. And quite honestly, it all boils down to this, if you want to get it in farmers' language. The core dispute is the fact that the National Cattlemen's Beef Association is really managing the checkoff dollars, and they get a bunch of them. Right now, NCBA receives the lion's share of the checkoff funds every year, and that's the sticking point. So you can understand why other organizations that are doing similar things as they might not be in favor of it. So that's not big news. But the big news is that there are 7 organizations now behind an effort to get it done. Is that enough to get it done? I don't know. The checkoff fees will continue to be collected as they are now, and state beef councils will have the authority to retain 50% of the fees collected. Producers can ask for a refund of the additional assessment, but they can't get any of the $1 a head back that we currently are paying. Every 5 years, the Ag Secretary will post a 30-day comment period of time during which beef checkoff payers can request a referendum. I think that's a sticking point. I think these organizations that are against this beef checkoff idea want a referendum much quicker than every 5 years. And right now, I'm kind of in favor of, every 2 or 3 years. I know it's somewhat costly, but we really need to see what they're doing with that $2 a checkoff program before we say, hey, you've got it for 5 years. That's just my humble opinion. The National Farmers Union and the U.S. Cattlemen's Association were part of this working group that supported all this, except them. RCAF, they were not. And by the way, the National Farmers Union dropped out of it earlier this year, so they were not very happy with the way the discussion was going, and it looked like pretty much that this is the way it was going to go. Ag Secretary Vilsack was so upset with it, he wanted to start a new beef checkoff program. Remember me talking about that? Well, that went by the wayside. A nitrogen fix, friends, that we farmers could do without 50% of the cost of nitrogen today. Wouldn't that be a deal? Possible. Agriculture in the cusp of a significant technological leap, according to the founder and CEO of United Kingdom-based biotech company, Azatec Technologies. They say they've licensed a patented seed coating technology from the University of Nottingham to develop N-Fix. N-Fix works basically, in an old country boy's language, by working inside the seed to produce nitrogen from other sources than what we apply on the field. So after about the field trials in wheat, oilseed rape, and pasture grass, as well as turf, they achieved 50% nitrogen fertilizer reduction in all those crops. And its intracellular action is the reason for that inside the plant cells. Will it work? Boy, if it does, won't that be worth some money? We'll keep you informed. Sorghum, it's a good price, and a lot more acres are going to be going into sorghum this year than ever before. I think we've told you that China is one of the main reasons they continue to buy. They bought as much this year as they do normally in 12 months. And that means more acres will be going into sorghum. See you on the next Steckline Report.